purchase this book either because you're an already practicing hypnotherapist, you're interested in the subject of hypnosis, or you want to help others change their lives for the better. This book has been written for just such a purpose, but it's not limited to only those that hypnotize or use hypnosis as a therapeutic tool. My hope is that once you've listened to this book and understood how hypnosis and trance, as I will often use those two words to mean the same thing, can be used as a powerful agent for change, then you will share the knowledge with anyone who wants to help others. My intention in writing this is so that by the end of this book, you'll be able to hypnotize anyone who wants the experience and also use the techniques in this book to help yourself and others. Let me start by stating that everything I will share with you in this book, stories, anecdotes, techniques, and insights, have come from my own personal experience as a hypnotherapist. Over the past 25 years, I've worked with over 35,000 clients. I've seen amazing, sometimes seemingly miraculous changes take place within the client. Sometimes these changes occur within one session, and other times over a period of weeks or months. The first thing for you to know and understand is that everything I've written within these pages is just my opinion, albeit an opinion based on real-life experience in the therapy room, but it is nevertheless just my opinion. All the cases that I speak of, either as a demonstration of a technique or to make a point, are real clients that I have personally seen. The evidence for the efficacy of the techniques in this book is only anecdotal, and you can choose to believe it or not. Some of the cases and the outcomes will seem unbelievable, even miraculous, because they are. I've heard it said that magic is magic to everyone except the magician, because he knows how the trick is done. I say that miraculous change brought about with the use of the techniques, hypnotic and otherwise, that you will learn in this book, are miraculous even to the agents of change using them. Although there continues to be research into the efficacy of hypnosis as a therapeutic tool, to date no definitive answer has yet been found. I'll address this question later in the book. I could fill this book by writing about the history of hypnosis, the main characters, some of their case studies and stories. I could fill it with quotes and cut and paste interesting facts from other books on hypnosis, as many writers do, and that would make this book thicker and seemingly more academic. But you can research and read all about that online if that's your thing. In this book, I'm going to stick to just what I know through personal experience and insights that I have gleaned through actually doing this work. I will speak as I would if you were standing here in front of me. I will attempt to teach you everything I know to enable you, if it is your goal, to help others and in doing so help yourself. Remember, as you read this book, there is nothing I have learned, done or achieved with the use of hypnosis and the utilization of the trance state that you cannot achieve for yourself. The big question, what is hypnosis? I, of course, have my opinions as to what hypnosis is, as do a million other people, and the answer to that question will have almost as many answers. My mother had a counter question when asked a question that had no definitive answer. She would ask, how long is a piece of string? Before I get into what I think hypnosis is, let me first say that the same question can be asked of the mind. If you were to ask anyone if they had a mind, they would probably say yes. If you were to ask where in the body the mind is, they would probably point to their head. Medical scientists, neuroscientists, brain surgeons, and the most eminent doctors using the most powerful MRI scanners have never seen or held a mind in their hands. Yet if asked the question, do you have a mind, they would say yes. So here's the strange thing. The concept of the mind only exists in the mind, probably in the same place as the spirit and the soul, two other intangible parts of an organism known as a human being. Therefore, if the mind only exists in our imagination, and imagination is created within the mind, and hypnosis utilizes the human ability to imagine, you may begin to see the problems academics have in describing, never mind proving, what hypnosis is. Or as my mother would say, how long is a piece of string? All the above having been said, I've personally helped people overcome heroin addiction, alcohol, drugs, anxiety, panic and chronic pain by using hypnosis and the techniques that you will learn from this book. How is this possible? Using only your words and the imagination of the client. If you try and figure this out, you will be, as many academics studying this subject are, a very old and frustrated person. My suggestion, I am a hypnotist after all, would be that you learn these techniques and use them as soon as you can.